Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're in the wood yard today. I was just unloading a cord of wood into the bucket to throw in the trailer. And I figured we're at 3 stages here. We got a piece on the bottom, a piece in the middle, and a piece at the top. We'll see what their moistures are at. So we got a dry ease moisture tester. So it's not a cheap one. So let's see what the skid wood is at. So the skid is at 13%. So that's our benchmark, 13%. That skid is at 10%. So that's our ambient moisture right now, is the 10 to 13%. And then it tells you how to compensate for moistures here and species. It's all pretty close though. So let's start with one at the top. So you can see this one is nice and gray from the sun. We got cracking in the back. Let's stick it in. So there we go, we're dry. So the top ones are at 10%. So in a second we'll split them. So that's going with the grain. With the grain, 10%. Let's go side to side, see what happens, if that's a myth or not. 10%. So whatever way you stick it in, it's reading the same on this moisture, at least. On the Dry Ease Moisture Pro. So we'll take the axe, we'll split that. Might as well do that right now so we don't lose track. Alright, we're popped open. Let's go with the grain first. Stuff it in there pretty far. So popped open, we're 17. So that'll burn. And now if we go against the grain side to side, stuff it in there a little further. 17. So same, whatever way you stick it in. So it was about 7% higher. So let's grab a piece of maple from the middle here. Kind of similar. Alright, so we're gonna do the side here. We're right at 20. So that's from the middle of the pile. They were stacked here at the same time. 20.4. So that'll still burn. So let's chop this one in half now. Alright, so there's our split face. Get this over here. With the grain, we're 26 in the center. Against the grain, 24. So we still got a month and a half to go. So that'll be for sure good to go in a month. It's maple, it dries pretty quick. And there's some ash in here. Let's find a piece of ash. Here's a big chunk of ash. We'll see what it reads. So we're 18. Go against the grain. Same. So from what I can tell, it doesn't matter what way you stick it in. It's just always good to have it on a fresh split. So like these ones, like the first one I did, they read 10%. That one's 13, but if you split it, it'll be 18. So now we got to do a piece of maple from the bottom. So this is from the bottom front row. So this face had some more sun. Let's see what they're at. What are we at? 19? 17? Perfect. One more month, because it's beginning of September. So you get October, a little bit of November, before people really start using it. So this stuff will be good to go. Here's a flat piece. Let's see what it's reading. It sounds dry. So this was a flat piece right dead center of the pile. We're at 16%. Alright, I'm gonna finish throwing this in the trailer. Let's go put this back in the garage. So yeah, as far as I can tell, it's no difference in the center row as the outer rows. The center row is the same as the outside rows, other than your outside edge, of course, that gets the sun. So you're still getting airflow right through. And this stuff's good to go. I forget when I stacked it. 2.5 months ago, maybe? I think it was 2.5 months ago. So yeah, that's nice stuff. And the maple dries a little quicker, and then the ash mixed in, it all burns good. So we got a guy, he's getting this cord tonight, and then I think we're gonna sharpen a wedge for the Eastonmade. We'll go show you that. Alright, we got the trailer loaded, but here is tonight's project once we get it delivered, the firewood. This is the 6-way for the Eastonmade 1222. I'm going to sharpen the edges like I did on the 4-way. It made the 4-way work a lot better. But you can see it's a pretty blunt edge. That's about 1/8 of an inch thick. And it's like that on each one. Coming down the main center here. Same with that. But we got a bunch of straight grained ash out there. A big pile of it. It's getting all bucked up, and we're gonna be splitting that. I think mostly with the 6-way. There's some bigger ones we'll use the 4-way for. Well, we'll give the 6-way a shot. I only used this once when I got the machine. As you can tell, it doesn't have much wear on it. Still a little bit of paint on it. I think we'll get it sharpened up. We'll show you guys how the 6-way works on the 1222 and how fast we can do a cord with it. But that'll be for next week's video, so make sure you hit the subscribe button and stick around for that. We'll catch you in the next one.